Hello to Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're in a cemetery today, made in 1968 by Forestdale Cemetery of Holyoke. They wanted more land to have more burials in the future. And their Forestdale Cemetery downtown was running out of space. In 1968, they decided to put one burial here. They gave the family a free burial, free stone, if they just put one barrel here, and 40 years later the second barrel came in. What a difference. And the reason why they didn't have to pay taxes on the land if they had one barrel in the cemetery. So here it is. So anything you want to know about this cemetery today?
So who is Baby Boy Hatch?
Oh, that's the first burial. So Baby Boy Hatch died December 8th, 1968, and he's got a nice stone for himself. My guess is that Forestdale had a top of a stone they weren't using, and they got it for free. They inscribed it for free and buried the person for free. The boy only lived a few days, and they got what they want. The family got what they want, and now it's in a beautiful cemetery. And we're going to drive around the cemetery, show you important features, and I'll get out once in a while to help you along. So I hope you learned something. You're out in the Rock Valley neighborhood of Holyoke. And you can see this wing fence, stockade fence, and then a Forestdale West sign. And on the other side, you got the same thing. Okay, so it's a nice start, and they have their rules back here. All right, and then the body of the cemetery is inwards. Quite beautiful. And it has a lot of new features in there, so I'm going to tell you all about them along the way. Go to the body of the cemetery. And it has a center circle and then a couple of loops around. So we'll go around it as best we can. You can see the center circle. We'll go right by there later. Okay, so most of the gravestones now are towards the outside of these both these loops, and they're towards the back fence of each one. So you start in the oldest burials back. And there's a lot of water spigots around, so you can put water on your flowers. Okay, and then when we get to the next section, you have more bales on the side, beautiful trees around. They want to be just like Forestdale Cemetery downtown, where you have many gorgeous trees planted in there. And you can see that they start even a new loop over here, no barrels, but they start putting a new road in, and there's some, I'm sorry, there are some barrels back here. And great success. They've really made this gorgeous in the last 16 years, where they use it heavily. They maintained it before that, but only with that one burial. Okay, and we're gonna park right here, and we're gonna get in the car and explain all the little things they put in through the metal section. All right, so they made a garden in memory of Robert Miller. And this Pretty nice. And then here's a trellis. We have an advertisement in there. And then we'll go towards the back. In the back you have a bench here, Garden of Memories. Okay, so they're making it into a true park-style cemetery. And then in the very back they have columbarium, where you can bury the ashes or place the ashes of a deceased member of the family. Okay, so a lot of nice things around. And so what I'll do for you is start in the center and give you a panoramic view of the cemetery. And thank you very much for coming.